Thank you all for having me, and it's so great to see you and feel connected in such a difficult time. My name is Jin, and I am a research fellow at Cutting University, although I'm working here in South Korea. So today I'd like to talk about how TikTok was able to connect with the global audiences and also local audiences in South Korea using K-pop industry, and then how it was able to expand its market in South Korea. So amongst a lot of things that are happening in South Korea, I'd like to focus on TikTok Stage, which is an event that was hosted by TikTok as a platform and also by Korean K-pop industry to shake off its image as a negative image for being a Chinese app and also being an app for chotings. So today, I briefly explain how TikTok was named and had some kind of reputations for the 3 years, and then how it was able to expand its market by working with a traditional celebrity system in South Korea. And then I like to talk about how K-pop stars work as public figures in this scene. So when TikTok was launched in 2017, there was a reputation for being a Chinese app, and this image was ignited by two things. The first one is the Korean-Chinese relationship, a political relationship, and also, as people already know, that Trump's administration attempted to ban TikTok. So when TikTok was launched, there was a massive news cycle that criticized and gave warnings saying that do not install this app because it's a Chinese app. So if you install this app, your information will be leaked and then collected for the benefit of the authoritarian government of China. And actually that was quite successful. In 2020, the Korean government fined TikTok for mishandling user data, especially collecting child users' information without asking parents' consent. But a lot of people asked, well, are there any other apps that don't do that? So this was the case of TikTok for being a Chinese app. Then also TikTok had a reputation for being a chotings app. So choting is a Korean slang and derogatory term to indicate elementary school students. So for being childish, weird, and cringe immature, people knew that TikTok is just an app for this childish and cringe immature people. So this chart here is one of the data that I got from one of my informants. And as you can see, the TikTok users are predominantly elementary school students from 13 to 17, followed by people in 20s and 30s. So there was an image that TikTok is very, very childish and immature. And so if you're mature people, then don't do this app. So one of the examples here is the snippets that I got. This filter was very popular on TikTok in Korea, which called 만화에 빠지다, fall in love with manga. So if you show your image and face on TikTok, then AI of TikTok recognizes your face and then transforms it to a manga style like this. But when I show this filter to my friends, a lot of friends were shocked and then say, do you think that this is so fun? Like, this is so childish and immature. I don't understand why people use a TikTok. So this was the reputation that TikTok had so far. So to shake off its negative images, TikTok has worked with big companies with positive brand images such as Samsung or the animal rescuing organizations, and then launched TikTok challenges such as 평생 함께 challenge, Forever Together challenge, to promote this campaign. Please don't buy and adopt animals. But these challenges were not quite successful. So TikTok still had a reputation for being a Chinese app and also being an app for chotings. However, TikTok finally transformed its image by working with K-pop industry and then had some image of being a cool and edgy and intimate. The first attempt was very successful by working with Zico. He is a very famous Korean singer if you are familiar with K-pop stars. So he did the Any Song Challenge and working with these K-pop stars, and then this challenge went viral, and finally TikTok was able to transform its image. Then TikTok finally launched a event stage called the TikTok stage by working with K-pop stars. The first one was May in 2020 called the TikTok Stage Live. And also 2 days later, they hosted a TikTok with Hip Hop Playa. All of them were the K-pop concert recorded very, very high views because it was a live streamed across the world. And also it tried to deliver this image that K-pop and also TikTok is doing good thing in the time of pandemic because we are donating some money if you watch us. So this was a way of transforming its image by working with K-pop industry, but also for TikTok, for K-pop industry, it was a benefit because they remain connected with the global audiences in the pandemic time. Then later on, TikTok also launched another 4 events called a TikTok Stage with Man Mission. This was a fan meeting event with Korean stars such as Song Seung-han or Lee Kwang-soo, who are very popular in China, and also Voice Cozy One Night. The Voice One was a K-pop concert with TVXQ and etc. etc. Here it was very interesting because TikTok not only TikTok launched this concert, but also TikTok tried to circulate and then reproduce this amount of TikTok content by saying that if you want to participate, if you want to promote your stars, then please upload this challenge called the TikTok Stage Voice On, and then record yourself. Then you can donate your and then donation will be driven from your content. Then TikTok Stage 1 was another event with Seo Kang-jun. And finally, TikTok Stage with Blackpink was very successful because Blackpink, as you people know, Blackpink is the most popular girl band in the world, I believe. However, here, as you can see, there is this differences that there is this history that how TikTok was finally able to expand its market, starting as an app for chotings and then as an app for K-pop stars. So a lot of people say, oh, now we have a social media and we have this, we are observing this demotic trend that ordinary celebrities becoming the celebrities and then becoming viral. However, still working with K-pop industry, there is a hierarchical structure between this K-pop stars who are considered as the stars, who are born as a stars, and as opposed to those who are just viral on TikTok. So when TikTok was launched in 2017, there were a lot of people who are considered as a TikTok stars. However, even though they existed, TikTok was not able to facilitate its image for being a cool and edgy and fun. But by working with this K-pop industry, TikTok now was able to expand its market and then transform its image to being a cool and edgy and intimate. Here we can see this how fan and star intimacy was utilized in the expansion of this new media market. But also we need to think about what is the difference between what is the difference between this star and also ordinary celebrities. This is a preliminary study that I am doing, so probably I may need to collect more data, and I am very happy to listen to your feedback. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.